Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so happy that you're here today, and I love that you keep coming back for more. So I'm sending you some extra love and hugs. And if this is your first time clicking that play button for me, I'm Karen. You're at the Loft, and that makes you wicked smart. So I wasn't planning on doing another wintry themed video for you guys because I've already moved on to some spring, and I think I'll be bringing that to you on the 5th of February, hopefully, if I can get them all done. But I was in the Dollar Tree last week and I saw a couple of things and I knew right away that I wanted to do with them, and I tried to get it out as quickly as I could. And it was actually kind of funny because as I was crafting through the night making these DIYs for you at my parents' house, we were getting dumped with our biggest snowfall of the season. And this is what I woke up to the next morning. My parents live in New Hampshire, and it's absolutely beautiful country here. They live up on a hill behind an old farmhouse, and we had some visitors later on in the afternoon. I think I counted 7 of them before it got a little dark and they took back off into the woods. But yeah, there's all kinds of wildlife up here. It's really pretty, especially after the first big blanket of snow. They're just so beautiful. And then later on at night, this is the most beautiful place to see the sunset, and it was on fire. I wish I had caught the whole thing going down, but I was mesmerized by the deer. But here's a couple of shots that I got. Look at that tree line. So pretty. All right, guys, let's get into DIY number 1. So this was the first time I've seen these size blanks at my Dollar Tree. This is a really good size piece of wood to work with for a sign for $1.25. And if you know me, and if you've been following me for a bit, you know that my favorite Dollar Tree hack for leveling up your wood signs is to glue a couple of them together so that you get a nice chunkier piece of wood and it gives it a little more weight. You know, we've talked about weight and adding weight to your projects. But this was the only one they had, so I had this cute idea and I really wanted to get it done. So there's my favorite little hack for my antique wax. If this is your first time here, I like to poke a hole in the top so I can pour the product right out onto my project and I don't have a lot of waste. And I have a little bit of water there that I'm just dipping the tip of my brush in just to get this to spread a little bit. Now, this is another reason why I like to double up these wood pieces from the Dollar Tree, is because when you paint them and stain them, they will warp because they're getting wet and they're thin. But look at that beautiful wood grain coming through. It really is really pretty. But you can remedy that by just flipping it over and doing the other side once the front side dries, and the cupping will level itself out. So I got these really fuzzy kids mittens at the Dollar Tree. And when I saw this quote for this sign, I knew right away that what I wanted to do with these mittens. And I cut out a heart from some apricot colored felt that I had, and I had a couple of these little wooden hearts in my stash forever. So I'm going to take some of this chenille ribbon. I think this is chenille ribbon, not ribbon, yarn, I'm sorry. You've seen me use it before in a couple of projects over the winter. I got it at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to cut off a couple of pieces that will fit inside of this heart. And I'm going to glue them down because I'm going to flip it over and I want the heart to be a little bit puffy. I want to give it a little bit of dimension. So that was my solution because I didn't have any of my buffalo snow with me. I'm at my parents' and my stuff is everywhere. So I had some of this yarn with me, so I figured this will work. And I'm being very strategic with it because I want to leave a border that I'm going to go all around with my Alien's tacky glue. And I'm going to take the heart, flip it over onto the mitten, and I'm really going to press into that seam around the edge, and I'm really going to get that glue into the fibers of the yarn and the mitten so that it ends up having like a little frame around it and really puffs it up in the middle. And then I'm going to add the little wood heart on the cuff, and then I'm going to stuff them and hang them on this sign with some of that gorgeous double-faced velvet ribbon that I've been using all winter.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, Maybe separate is better, better. I will love you till forever, forever.
Guys, see that heart up there? That little smudge that my antique wax made? I was flipping out when I picked up this board and I saw that the day before. It was crazy. I was finding hearts all around my dad, which usually doesn't happen for me. I know I have friends that see hearts everywhere, but this was a first, and I was like, maybe this little one is just for me. All right, so I'm going to just make a quick little shoestring bow here and hang this at the top where these mittens are hanging. And then I found some thumbtacks from Jot, some Jot velvet covered thumbtacks that are almost identical to this ribbon. So I'm going to poke a hole with my little Cricut weeder in the end of the ribbon, and I'm going to hold that on the back side of the sign, stick the thumbtack through the front side, glue the thumbtack down, use my scissors or my clippers, I can't remember, to kind of bend the back of the thumbtack down, and then I take a little piece of that ribbon and I glue that over top so there's no sharp edges, and it gives it a nice clean finish on the back side.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it,
Okay, so I get that ribbon all tied up, and I found this quote somewhere. I had seen it a couple of months ago, and it just kind of stuck with me. And when I saw these fuzzy, cute little mittens, I knew it was the perfect quote um, to do this sign with these mittens. So it says, "Cold as ice, but in the right hands, she melts." And the font is Hey Marilyn in the Cricut Design Space. And if you've seen a couple of my signs that I've made with my Cricut, you know that my favorite way to put the typography on is with the iron-on vinyl. So you print it out backwards and you iron it on. It just melts right into the wood. I like it so much better than putting vinyl on wood. I know sometimes you have to, but I was so glad I had enough of this white iron-on to get this done. This really speaks to my heart. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I love it. I just think it's different. I've never seen anything quite like it before, and it doesn't scream Valentine's Day. It's something you could leave out all winter. What do you guys think? Here is your final review.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, Maybe separate is better, I will love you till forever.
Alright guys, we're going to move on to our next DIY. Here comes DIY number 2. Okay, this set of 3 metal heart-shaped hoops from the Dollar Tree are the main reason that I wanted to get this video out for you, because when I saw them, I knew I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them, but my store was kind of late in the game getting their Valentine stuff out, for me anyway. So I wasn't in love with the shape that they came in, and I knew that if I tried really carefully, as you can see with the smaller one, I could probably manipulate it into more of the shape that I liked. But then I ended up snapping this one, but I didn't panic. And I think the reason why it broke was because I started at that point. I didn't realize that when I did the little one, I started here at the middle, and I got that shaped the way I wanted it first. Kind of a tall, skinny heart with straighter sides. So I get this one done, and it's okay if it breaks, don't worry about it. This metal was actually kind of, even though it was flexible, it was pretty sturdy. I was actually impressed when I was doing the little one, how thick this frame was. So we're not going to worry about it, and we're going to get it done, and we're going to get all 3 of them shaped exactly the way that I want, and then each one is going to get wrapped in a different color of yarn, as you saw there in the picture. So the big one's going to get the fluffy white that I get from Hobby Lobby. The middle one is going to get that no, it's not chenille. I called it chenille yarn earlier. It's not. It's Sherpa. It's some Sherpa yarn in that khaki color. And then the little one is going to get wrapped up with some pink from the Dollar Tree.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, Maybe separate is better, I will love you till forever.
Okay, so you see how I get this one done. Even though we snapped, it didn't matter. Took care of the problems, right? No problems, just solutions. All right, so here we go. You guys, if you saw my last video, then you saw that I got some of this ribbon. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed. I ordered it in pink. I'm probably going to be ordering some in like a nice bright green if I can find it for spring. I love it so much. So I'm going to hang a loop off of each one of these. These are going to kind of spill out of the larger one, and they're each going to be kind of graduating in length. And then I make a bow. What else do I do? Oh, I get that. I found this, it's baby's breath, but for some weird reason, the greenery was kind of Christmassy to me. I don't know. It was weird. And I found it, it had actually had a fall tag on it, but I found it at Christmas time with the Christmas stuff at, I believe, I think I got that at Walmart. So I got a bunch of them. They're a creamy white. They're not like a bright white, so I thought they would be good for like a snowy, wintry project. So I'm going to measure these. I'm going to get these lined up the way I want them. And I'm going to add them all to the top of this large heart. And you'll see how I make a loop at the top. And then I get it all hidden in the back. And then to make it kind of more wintry, which I think all these textures make it kind of wintry. I had a set of brass bells left over from Christmas, the ones that come on the wire in the floral department at Hobby Lobby. So I just take them off the wire. I add this beautiful ribbon and I glue them on also at graduating lengths. And if you've seen me work with florals before, you know it's just kind of like a puzzle to me, and there's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of move things around until my eyes are happy. And I took one little sprig of the baby's breath, you'll see, and I just clipped it all apart. I clipped apart all the greenery till it was just like one little sprig, and I wanted it to be very kind of dainty and almost snowy and light. So I don't know. You let me know how I did with that. And I'll let you watch while I get it all put together.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, Maybe separate is better, better. I will love you till forever, forever.
And this is where you'll see where I move all these little pieces of greenery around like a little jigsaw puzzle until I like it all the way it looks, and then I get that all glued up till my eyes are happy. This is currently hanging on my mother's front door, and I have a little bit of footage of that I'll show you at the end of this final reveal.
Leave me, baby, don't wanna fall again. This just hurt me. Just think about it, but you hold me like you don't wanna break. I need some space. Just think about it, Maybe separate is better, better. I will love you till forever, forever.
Okay, guys, what do you think? You know what to do. Chat it up in the comments. I want to hear what your thoughts are and if you might consider making one. So, you know that I love that you're here because I know your time is valuable and you choose to be here with me. And I really, really appreciate that. So, do all the YouTubey things for me. You guys know what to do. And hopefully I will see you all on February 5th. Bye.